Welcome back to Withering Waves. We got... Ooh, talking to Mortefi. Interesting.
Here's your sundial, intact as it was.
Mr. Mortefi, can we have the test results?
Simply put, it's hollow. Here, try tapping on it. It sounds different from a solid object. It's not just a timekeeping tool. It's an intricate mortise and tenon puzzle box. This sundial is hollow with an inner compartment. We scanned it, and there is a small paper scroll inside.
Ooh.
However, it's missing a crucial component. We should be able to spin the wheels on the sundial once the right component is installed.
Impressive analysis.
Automata mechanics isn't my field of study. I specialize in developing tacitite weapons, but the foundational theories behind these applied technologies are quite similar. It wouldn't have taken me this long if we were dealing with tacitite weapons. Install the missing part, then rotate the wheels to their correct positions, and you should be able to solve the puzzle and access the paper scroll. However, I still have no idea what the missing component should look like.
Maybe we can brute force it. I mean, I was gonna brute force the puzzle anyway, but...
Well, that's a no-brainer indeed. We can certainly give it a try. If you're fine with the paper scroll being destroyed by its protective mechanism, that is.
Oh.
One moment. I have an incoming call. What is it? You certainly are well informed. It's indeed beautiful data. Good taste. Well, since you've put it that way.
Rover, Mr. Mortefi's expression seems to have softened, don't you think?
He looks like a purring cat now? I don't know if I'm gonna say that. He's surprising
An
me.
amiable person, isn't he? We haven't even asked him to help us with assembling.
He just naturally lent us a hand. I guess the Academy people are more just passionate about solving problems. I don't know about that one. We only know 2 people.
It looks like Mr. Mortefi needs more time. Maybe we should give him some space to concentrate. Rover, let's come back later, shall we?
I mean, shouldn't we be the ones figuring out what the missing piece is? I'm just saying.
Yes, of course. I've already noticed all that you mentioned. Indeed, you just pointed out a blind spot in my thinking. Your workshop? That hellish place? Stop sweet-talking me. I get it. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Let's get back to the sundial. It's a mortise and tenon-based puzzle box. The missing component in the middle needs to fulfill 2 entirely different structural requirements at the same time.
Oh.
Considering its entire structure, this component needs an automatic buckle that goes down on top of an embedded pointer. I'll drop a design for you. The parts you'll need can be found in Jiang Li's workshop. I've already informed him about it. You'll only need to go fetch the parts in his place. He keeps a box full of them.
Who is Zhang Li?
Mr. Mortefi? Is that the person you were talking to earlier? Mr. Xiang Li Yao, I think?
Yes. It doesn't take me much effort to figure out this little sundial here. But I do admit talking with Jiang Li made it easier. He's the expert in automata mechanics I mentioned earlier. The only principal investigator we currently have.
Is it going to be dangerous? Because you called it a hellish place.
It's a minefield of clutter and chaos. A murky swamp within the Academy walls, as vile and perilous as some primeval forest before the Lament. Any civilized human would find it impossible to stand.
It's just cluttered, right? Right?
I see. Shall we go and retrieve the parts now, Rover?
I guess we'll find out. I'll be seeing you later.
I mentally prepared myself for the worst, but this place looks much better than Mr. Mortifee's description. Though it is a bit hard to figure out where we should start.
Mortifee would hate my room anyway. He'd hate my desk.
Rover? Please don't touch that. It's dangerous.
Sees mysterious object, touches it immediately.
Rover, I don't think we'll find what we need here.
Yang Yang is so nice, just gentle parenting the MC. Okay, let's not touch that, honey. No, let's go over here. I'm gonna touch everything it lets me. Oh, ow. It's a critical hit.
Rover,
We're fine, we're fine. Oh, we can climb this. Parkour! Let me get everywhere where I'm not supposed to be. Oh. Like stuck over here, apparently.
Wind, guide me.
Alright, fine.
this should be it. It's quite a box full. Let's go back and show it to Mr. Mortifee.
I just, like, cleaned some things with, bleach and stuff, and now my hands smell like bleach. Sad. I did wash my hands after, but, like, still. Yo! We got box.
Mr. Mortifee, we found the parts.
Good. Bring it to me.
The test results are in.
Found anything?
The mangosteen is just an ordinary fruit. It's suitable for regular consumption. We found nothing unusual about it.
Okay.
From the purple leaf you presented, I detected subtle fluctuations in tacit discord's frequency from two distinct sources, but they were overlapping and difficult to distinguish. This is a rare occurrence. The scattered nature of these fluctuations rules out the possibility of them being left behind through contact. This is not an ordinary leaf, but it doesn't seem to be a tacit discord either. Based on the data we gathered, I believe it was sampled from an area struck with the wave-worn phenomena.
What is that?
Yes, the anomalies that occurred after the lament, including the formation of tacit fields, etheric sea, retroact rain, and gravity loss. These are collectively called the wave-worn phenomena. And the lament was the start of it all.
As for the sugar pearl, it has been determined to be a type of oral vaccine.
Oh.
This sugar pearl expired over 20 years ago. The low temperature storage life for this vaccine is about 2 years.
So don't eat
20-year-old
it.
vaccine. Could it be related to the children's epidemic in Zhengzhou 2 decades ago?
The archives in the Academy should have information on the sugar pearl. The archives here are organized in a unique way. You can start by searching the keywords at the lobby terminal.
Mr. Mortefi?
The missing pointer has been installed, and now the sundial should be complete.
Ooh.
So, the discs are rotatable now.
Yes. Align the correct markers with the pointer we just installed, and then you should be able to open it.
Alright, now it's up to guess and check. Just force it open. Maybe this?
The earthly branches and 4 symbols. These symbols are related to the sexagenary cycle.
Sex
It's an
mention.
intricate way of recording time in Huanglong. Nowadays, it is mainly reserved for calendars, numerology, and indexing, but it's falling out of daily use. Now, what kind of information could it represent?
It's the filing system. Most of Huanglong's libraries and databases still use this method to organize their archives, namely the Grand Libraries.
The Grand Libraries?
Yes, the large data repositories located in Huanglong's major cities.
The Academy's public archives are organized in this manner too.
Let's go find the archives about the sugar pearl. The follow me would be so funny though. Yes, follow me. The person who has no idea what to do.
I found it. It's located on the way shelf.
Oh, wait.
I will be there for everyone. As we head...
Why hesitate if you know what...
I see my way clear.
Bring our only 5-star up. I have no idea what his fighting style is. Oh good, he's sword. Okay, 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 okay.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
I see my way clear.
Wait. Oh wait, T.
I will be there for everyone. As we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Let's see if the gains will be worth the effort.
I will do my best to help everyone. Mao Cheng Si. Wu Wei. Grover, it's here!
It is a bunch of text.
If I remember correctly, Zhenzhou was established during a year of Wei, several cycles ago. The Zhenzhou City Hall and Huashu Academy were built in the same year. The Gorges of Spirits battle sparked Zhenzhou's founding. And the formidable tacit discord described here? I believe it is the Crownless. There are 2 photos here. Huh.
We have information.
Rover, about the sugar pearl.
Talk about the sugar pearl.
Life has never been easy after the lament, but I still remember that sweetness from my childhood. The battle against that epidemic in Jinzhou was grueling. Once infected, children either died or suffered lifelong disabilities, resonators or not. With tacit discords ravaging Jinzhou and severing all communication with other cities, desperation ran high. Words are not enough to convey how desperate people must have felt. They resorted to self-experimentation with a newly developed vaccine, risking everything for a chance. If they failed,
I mean, they made it.
we owe our presence here to those who came before us. It's important to remember their sacrifices. If the sugar pearl points to the information and reports we have just read, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
Am I an experiment?
Is it related to your past? Or is it...
I mean, I feel like I'm one of the children that was saved is very vague. Because it sounds like Yang Yang and other people have also been a part of that. I believe it's about my past.
According to the reports, the vaccine's creator died 3 years after its development, with the rest of the team now aged over 50. You mean, you could be that infant shown in the pictures? They should be around your age by now. But he doesn't have your golden eyes. Rover, about the sugar pearl.
Talk about the founding of Jinzhou.
Jinzhou was the most recent city established in Huanglong. The mountains of spirits running from north to south divide Huanglong in two. The capital and the 5 cities are located in inner Huanglong, while Jinzhou is in outer Huanglong. The Battle of Gorges of Spirits was the catalyst to found Jinzhou. Tacit discords were born in the Norfolk Barrens, and their invasion route was originally traceable. However, the emergence of the Crownless changed it.
The Crownless?
The Crownless is a tacit discord that embodies war itself. The hatred of the fallen warriors and the fear of the survivors are the ingredients for it. With the limited information available, some researchers have speculated its connection with the Threnodian.
What is Threnodian?
When it comes to the Threnodian, there is a lot to tell. For now, think of it this way. The Threnodian is the most powerful tacit discord. The Battle of the Threnodian that happened long ago was to fend it off. According to the reports, the Crownless is very similar to the formidable tacit discord we encountered.
And it was in the Gorge of Spirits too.
Our sentinel, Jue, manifested before us in that battle. Rover, about the sugar pearl.
Talk about the time indicated on the sundial.
We have the symbol way now. This should go with the time part. But we can't yet solve the puzzle with this alone. Maybe we can figure out the cardinal direction part by looking into the tokens again. It might have something to do with how we got one of the clues.
That's a lot of hoops to jump through.
What do you think, Rover?
Talk about the tokens.
Let's look back on what we've gathered so far. Our clues point to the sugar pearl as a key in solving the sundial's puzzle.
That's it.
Simply put, one token can lead to multiple targets. and one target may hold several pieces of information. We both had a reason for meeting. The magistrate had information to share, while I had questions to ask. However, her tokens contain both what she wants to tell me and what I want to ask her, making it seem like she is complicating matters.
Or maybe...
Or maybe she was running out of time. That's why she could only offer us scraps of the puzzle, instead of actually putting it together. Or perhaps she's indeed a master strategist, leaving breadcrumbs for us to follow. The initial clues may simply be a test to...
weed out the wrong recipients? Or mislead ill-intentioned people? Either.
In other words, there are people who need to be misled, and they may obtain these tokens. It seems there may be hidden dangers lurking in Jinzhou. If it were you, Yang Yang, what would you do to make sure the recipient gets what you mean?
I would emphasize my true message by repeating it again and again.
We have obtained the sugar pill again. Pearl. It's technically kind of like a pill. An oral vaccine.
I'm back! I'm back!
Hi, Beck.
Finally done with my patrol. How's it going, Rover? Feeling spry as ever?
Make it sound like I'm old.
Baiju said he is in great health. No issues to report. We made some progress in investigating the tokens, too.
How did it go for you?
Nothing special. A typical patrol. Well, Uncle Chang's cat climbed a tree, and on its way down, it landed on Uncle Chempi's head, causing him to take a tumble. Some dogs kept barking and have been scaring the passers-by, so I went there to calm them down. I received a report about someone going missing. I just logged the case and talked to the person who reported it. You're not the one they're searching for, though. Anyhow, I need to visit the person who reported the case tomorrow. Oh, I also tried searching for Rover's terminal number, but the system came up with nothing. The latest record was from today when I took Rover for registration. That's pretty much the update for now.
Sounds like you had a fruitful day. Want me to come along tomorrow?
Huh? Are you not going to investigate the tokens? All right, I still owe you a meal. The night markets are closed, though. Let's grab breakfast at Panhua's restaurant tomorrow before my shift. Meet you guys there in the morning. Be there or be square.
I'll be there.
Do you have a place to stay, Rover?
Yeah. Sanhua has prepared a room for me.
Talk about hospitality. All right, enough chatter or the sun's gonna come up. Let's get Rover back to the city hall, and we'll leave the rest till tomorrow.
Okay. Cutscene. Hello? Hmm? Here's a cat. Here's a cat. Can I pet the cat? Here's a cat. Hello, cat.
It's time.
Cooking! Oh my god. Oh my god. Is there cooking minigame? Please?
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Yes, spicy.
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
What do you say, Rover?
I love it. Let's go.
Looks like Bijou's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance.
You don't
and
need
with
to
just
tie
a
me
few
up
tugs
anywhere.
of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijou leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker.
We could give it a try.
In case of an emergency, Rover, roll out. By the way, now that we've figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us 1 trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
Well, technically, we still have to solve the sundial thing, because there's apparently a paper in it, but otherwise.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
Look into the strange leaf.
Bijah said the leaf bears the frequencies of tacit discords, so it must be from a tree near a tacit field.
Is that how that works?
Then we must leave the city to pursue this lead.
Tell them about the dream you had.
An ocean of stars, a dark-haired girl, an inverted etheric sea, and the resonance cord flowing from your tacit mark. And you said it was flowing in a certain direction, pointing to the gorges of spirits and the Norfolk Barrens. You've never mentioned this before.
I couldn't find the right moment, and neither is right now the right moment, but you know, here we are.
The etheric sea and resonance cords in your dreams are real, possibly leading to the gorges of spirits and Norfolk Barrens. Perhaps it was more than just a dream. That girl might be the key to recovering your memories. Madam Magistrate's information aside, it seems to me your dream points toward the Norfolk Barrens. It's a site of the Threnodian War and the source of all TD outbreaks. The Midnight Rangers' frontline base is stationed there as well.
It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
I'm really strong, you know.
Without a doubt.
Ugh. But also, cooking minigame. Cooking minigame. There's a co-op? Oh, that's not a minigame. Sad. Oh well.
You're here for some grub? Finally found the time to drop by today, huh? What are you in the mood for today? I'll fire up the wok. How was that? I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, there's a bun. Long bun. Long whiskers crisp. That is quite a mouthful. Cooking oil. Okay.
An unexpected discovery.
It. Oh, that's cute.
Remnants of the past.
Drip snail. Okay, interesting.
Great food, great value. Come take a... Welcome. We've got a variety of produce here.
That is true. No, let's not for now. I can and will go a little bit crazy there. Cat. Eggies. Parkour!
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. Our echoes can use them too. If you feel like it, head to Instructor Yan at the training camp for extra practice and to get these enhancement items.
I will be there for everyone.
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Since apparently I don't have any say in the matter.
Yang Yan, did you hear that? Is that someone crying and wailing?
That should be the Midnight Ranges training camp. Let's not worry about it, Shizia. Instructor Yan is in charge of training new recruits. I heard he's pretty tough, but I think Rover can handle anything he throws at him.
I will be there for everyone.
I see my way clear.
There's a dog. Oh, cute.
Remnants of the past.
Combat isn't just about strength. You need skills and wisdom too when facing enemies on the battlefield.
Simulation training?
You there, looking to put on some training? Good training keeps you sharp. The enemies won't go easy on you out there.
Solo challenge. Oh, domains. Okay.
Hopefully this helps. Strike these shadows. Target confirmed. Fight for me. Hopefully this helps.
Precipitant! I can't believe it.
Wave plates? Okay. Easy.
Defense at the city gate has been strengthened. It was.
Ooh. I didn't realize they'd rip us into a cutscene.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift, and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Jian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Is it allowed?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here.
That's concerning.
Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass. No one would question it.
Alright, let's go.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Oh, why is it important for you to find him?
Mr. Zhengye seemed confused. He's gone through a lot searching for his enlisted grandson. Lending a helping hand was the least I could do. I reported his situation to the patrol station, but with the chaos on the front line, Mr. Zhengye has been extremely worried about his grandson's safety. He'd sneak out to look for his grandson the moment no one was watching. I'm really worried about him.
So, do you know anything about this mangosteen?
This mangosteen?
specifically?
It's got some fresh-looking leaves, soft, springy skin, and 8 fleshy segments fully ripened inside. It looks like a nice fruit.
How do you know that?
Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention. There's a bruise at the bottom. If you don't eat that part soon, it'll spoil.
Where are you from?
I grew up in my sect on a mountain. Spent most of my time training with my masters. One day, I was told training in seclusion was not enough. I must engage with the world to further my skills. So I started my self-cultivating journey. I've been to various cities and gained valuable lessons, but there is still so much more to learn.
What's your relationship with the person you're looking for?
His name is Jiyuan. I don't know him in person. On my way down the mountain, I ran into his grandfather who was looking for his grandson on his own, but ended up lost. I couldn't just leave an elderly person like him out there. So I thought I'd escort him to the nearest city and make further plans once we're safe.
You're willing to go to such lengths with someone you don't know. You have a kind soul, Master Jianxing.
It's all thanks to many kind-hearted people. Without them, Mr. Zhongye and I wouldn't have made it to Jinzhou. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongye's grandson is very likely in the Desert Highland.
Birds.
Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him.
Oh, that's where we're heading to.
Of course.
There are birds. There are birds. I like the birds.
Leave it to me.
Okay.
Fight for me.
I guess we should
Let's
level up
reach
the
Father
main
Death.
I will be there
character.
for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. Remnants of the past.
Ooh.
Who's the prey now? Fight for me. It's time.
Let me be your blade.
Tempest!
Swift and resolute. An unexpected discovery.
Fun. I really like that it automatically picks it up for us. Very nice. Another calico! Hello! Oh, there's 2 of them. Here's a tabby and a calico. kitties. A doggo. Oh. Oh! It did a flip! So talented, doggo.
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
I see.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
But there's a dog. Oh.
Remnants of the past.
Is that the beacon? Why are there so many people?
They don't look like soldiers.
Oh.
Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
Don't let him get away.
I can't move. So hungry.
Please don't arrest us! We really had no choice.
What happened? Do you need help?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Didn't you just say to your buddy to
Watch
say
out.
thank you?
A tough nut, ain't you?
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all with your bread and pennies. Hand over your goods and grub, or face the consequences. We ain't messing with no kids, but don't test our patience. Just do as you're told.
I can't believe it.
Don't make it tough on yourselves, or you'll be lucky.
Yeah, don't make it tough on you. On yourself.
We're begging you, stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Just don't fucking attack us, man.
Why
What the
did you
hell?
attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. We tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
Nah.
Wait. What I gave them was enough for them to make it to Jinzhou even when they are so many. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine, fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to. Wait. Please put that down.
Ugh, quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reaching it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going?
Okay. I don't know how on Earth we're qualified for that, but okay. That felt too easy. Ooh, a thing.
Please.
Fight for me.
What is this? Oh god.
This should come in handy. Who's the prey now? Fight for me.
Please.
No hesitation. Target confirmed. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours. It's time. Fight for me. I'll clear this house. I trust you can use it to the full.
Cows.
Who's the prey now? Fight for me. It's time. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours.
Easered. wonder what the lizards are for.
Nowhere to hide.
Why is it like this? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Please.
That won't do the thing. What if I do?
Hopefully this helps.
Oh. Hmm. Oh wait, maybe this? No, that wouldn't make any sense. Oh, okay. Hey, nice.
Cherish every gain.
Interesting. Easy.
An unexpected discovery. Remnants of the past. Leave it to me. An unexpected discovery.
Pew!
Leave it to me.
It's a car!
Oh, look at
The end has come. Hopefully this helps. Stay calm.
Misery follows.
Let me be your blade. Tempest! Please. Shape the shapeless!
Target lets slip the dogs of war. Fight for me. Stand down.
Ooh, we can absorb it. Love, death, and abandoned cars. Okay, let's...
I will be there for everyone.
I see my way clear. All is fair in war.
As long as it works. Is there any way to make the top
I see my way clear.
make the turtle go faster? Nope. It's so funny.
I see my way clear.
Alright, let's give you the big boy. A carapace. Transform into carapace. That's funny. Oh, that's not very far away.
Leave it to me.
Target confirmed. All is fair.
Turned into garbage.
The die is cast.
No hesitation. An unexpected discovery.
We can see.
Leave it to me.
You're welcome, NPCs. Alright, fine. Oh, okay. It's one of these things. Alright.
Leave it to me.
Hopefully this helps. All is fair. War spares no one.
No, you were just level 10.
I trust you can use it to the full.
Easy. Can I put... Oh, I can put a thing. Cool. A bunny.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all
Those
yours.
are some fireworks.
The thorns are blocking our path. Weird. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Already done. Alright, this... You... G to aim. Oh, okay. Boom. Hehe.
It's time.
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these?
Hello.
You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry. Have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Probably because they don't.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
This isn't
Most
bad,
people
actually.
would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
The wounded soldiers are here. Let's go check on them. Are we supposed to go up?
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm just a little out of breath.
You don't seem okay.
It's okay. I'm fine.
I'll go find a medic.
Like I said, it's not a big deal. No need to fix me up. Let me go!
Please calm down. Your wound is still bleeding.
That's barely a scratch. You can't stop me.
Now is not the time for bravado.
That's not bravado. My wounds can close on their own. It's my resonance ability. The medics should go take care of other people in need.
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you need our help. Calm down and stay where you are. Please hold him still for me.
Sure.
Thank you for your assistance. You must be tired. Please, take some rest.
They look badly injured.
Don't worry. They've received proper treatment now. They'll recover in time. Thanks to General Jian, we've seen a significant drop in the number of casualties. I've heard from veterans that soldiers used to be ordinary people, not resonators. The battles were brutal even back then, with the stench of blood lingering through the rain. But things have improved. Each injury represents countless tacit discords eliminated by our brave soldiers. Resonators in the Midnight Rangers are incredible warriors. Those who have to retreat from injury must have already taken out hundreds of enemies.
Also, what is Heal Wounds guy doing out on the field? Fighting. Like, just saying. Maybe he'd be a lot more help, I don't know, in the med tent? Or with you medical personnel?
They are the ones keeping our people safe. What I've been doing is not worth mentioning compared to them.
Please don't put it like that. Without your help, we couldn't have helped so many wounded soldiers in such a short time. Now that they're all safe, you should go and take care of your own issues.
Thank you. May I ask where the quartermaster is?
The quartermaster isn't here. He's on the floor above, directing munitions distribution. Just take that lift and you should find him there.
Rover, where are we going next?
Let's just follow her.
Here are some recipes for dietary supplements from my sect. They might help the wounded recover sooner.
Oh, great. You have my thanks.
We got a union level up.
Have you confirmed the inventory? What about the spare list? Sort out the consumables as soon as possible and check our communication lines while you're at it. WuWa, deliver this list to Asher. You're not WuWa. Where is she? What do you need?
Excuse me. I'm an outrider of the Midnight Rangers. This is Rover, and this is Master Tianxing, who came here to look for someone.
Very specific. Do you need help? Tell him about the person she's looking for.
Juyen. So, he never sent a letter home? Not even once? The Midnight Rangers are no longer recruiting non-resonators lately. But Juyen was a stubborn boy. Last year, when the battles hadn't gotten so intense, he would trail us rearguards, eager to join the front line. Now, we sent him back to the city time and time again, and he just kept finding ways to come back. Eventually, I caved and took him in to help us here in the base. With the battle escalating, it's getting increasingly dangerous out here. I shouldn't keep him here any longer. I was just thinking about having the logistics team bring him back to the city when you guys showed up. Oh, now I remember. He should be currently on the floor.
Oop. Do you need our help now that we're here?
I saw you help arrange the wounded there. Your Sholan would need your help more than I do. Thank you, but I must remain to oversee vital military supplies.
Alright.
Sure. Please excuse me. I'll join you later.
We'll be there soon. Take out the mango stain.
What are you doing?
What's going on?
Oh! Please excuse me. Thought that was a grenade. Is this a mangosteen?
What do you know about him?
Well, it's not a local fruit, so we can only get it through imports. But with the recent tacit Discord outbreaks, we've had to prioritize bringing in the essentials. We'll get back to importing more of these after General Jian makes his triumphant return. Currently, there's only one waterway open, from Port Gunchao in the south of the city. Now, the rear guards would regularly go there to escort goods. What more do I know? The military rarely buys this fruit for rations due to its short shelf life. Plus, it looks too much like a grenade, and that could cause some issues.
A grenade?
It's a type of old-fashioned explosive. The lament caused a global technological regression and shortage of resources. While tacitite weapons were being developed, most people had limited knowledge of tacitite as an energy source. As a result, primitive products combining old and new technology emerged. The hand grenade was one of them. With the rapid growth of tacitite weapons, these crude explosives were eventually phased out in favor of more advanced weaponry.
Thank you. Where am I going? Oh god.
Wind, guide me.
Oh god, where am I going? Oh, we do take fall damage. Uh-oh.
Master Tianxing, have you found the person you're looking for?
Yes, I found Zhuyan. We will return to the city with the logistics team. We will go find Mr. Zhang Ye to let him know he is safe.
I heard he didn't want to leave though.
Zhuyan is a man full of courage. Influenced by his veteran grandpa's tales, he longs to join the military and aid in humanity's battle against tacit discords. The journey with you has exposed me to immense suffering, but the battles on the front line must be even more brutal than what I've witnessed. Countless lives have been lost in this war. Master Rongfu once told me, the best sages gain enlightenment in the military. The mediocre sages gain enlightenment in the bustling cities, and the worst sages gain enlightenment in seclusion. I do share some of Zhuyan's feelings. However, Zhuyan disagreed with the intense training and tests required to join the military. He saw no distinction between ordinary people and resonators, and believed he could contribute on the battlefield, however small that contribution might be.
Everyone has a part to play.
I too found what Zhuyan said was reasonable to an extent, and I couldn't change his mind with words. So I tried to imagine what my masters would do. They'd set up a spar in this case, and if I won, they'd let me do what I wanted.
So you beat him up?
I didn't mean to beat him up for nothing. My masters taught me valuable lessons through sparring, and I gained important insights from those fights. Now, who do you think won that fight?
You pretended to lose?
The shape changes, but not the forms. The more it moves, the more it yields. Less thinking, more knowing. Simplify for clarity. Yes, I pretended to lose, but Zhuyan saw it through. After our fight, Zhuyan admitted he saw the gap between resonators and ordinary people. He seemed to realize how he was still far from being able to fight the tacit discords. He realized how he was just trying to convince himself that he could make a difference, not wanting to acknowledge his own limitations. Fighting on the battlefield requires physical and mental strength, and he was not yet prepared for that. I heard you two still have other matters to attend to. When you have the time, let's catch up at Liu Shan Tea House. It's my great pleasure to have met you.
See ya.
Us running into Master Tianxing was a one-off incident. If the magazine indicates something about war, what is Madam Magistrate trying to convey?
Perhaps she wants me to meet someone, I guess.
Have you thought of something, Rover?
No. I haven't.
I think.
Route of transportation, I
So
guess.
Madam Magistrate wants to tell us something about the magazine's route of transportation?
I don't know, I'm grasping at
The
straws.
quartermaster said the magazines are transported by boat from the south. We haven't reached the front lines yet, but I can already smell the iron in the air. I sense tension and unease.
Yeah.
Our soldiers
war.
stationed at the borders. I hope they're okay.
They're probably not. What, you didn't eat the car from earlier? You could have eaten the car. I mean, I'm kind of glad that you didn't eat the car, because now I can use it, but you could have. Oh. Oh.
General!
you were really fun to play as in those domains that I was checking out earlier. If you're this prevalent, I wonder if he's on the standard banner. I hope so. Ooh.
Tell truth on the side. Tell truth on the side. Stay short. Wind Rider. Tell truth on the side. Finale. Wind Rider. Retreat to advance. Tell truth on the side. Don't you worry. Fear no more. Tell truth on the side. Set it. Wind Rider. Time to fight back. I can take it. Unstoppable. Tell truth on the side. Bide the time. Break! Wind Rider! My last breath.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
I had a vision
Oh, I
of a
was
hot guy.
worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you.
Would I see anyone
What did you
attractive?
see?
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of a tacit discord. I think I saw what was happening in the Norfall Barrens.
Describe the general in teal first.
An imposing warrior wielding the power of a Tinglong. The Tinglong is the Midnight Ranger's emblem. It's also the symbol of General Tian, the leader of all Midnight Rangers. The front lines are not far from here. General Tian must be there, fighting alongside our soldiers to keep the tacit discords away.
But I've never met him.
It doesn't seem like a coincidence. We arrived near the battlefield right when General Tian was leading an attack against the tacit discords. Your vision. It might be what was happening on the battlefield not far away.
Something's not right.
The battle itself is a clear sign of an anomaly. The streams from the Norfall Barrens feel more suffocating than ever. Rover, something on that battlefield must be connected to you. Though we have no idea what it is.
So there's a voice.
But I didn't hear anything.
Oh my god.
Or sense any frequencies.
Maybe I can.
Rover?
According to Baija, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is... Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you can give it a try.
What's this?
Speeding up. Tempest. Speeding up. Serenade.
Leave it to me. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Cool. I don't think I gathered anything. But I do think we need to swap scenes.
Talk is cheap. Show me the action.
With the healer.
I will be there for everyone.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
I see my way clear.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Wind, guide me. Leave it to me.
No.
Leave it to me.
Snail.
This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious.
I will be there for everyone.
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Right, she's... Damage amplification, ooh. Okay.
Leave it to me.
All is fair in war.
Swift and resolute. Hopefully this helps.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war. It's time.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. Hopefully this helps.
Target confirmed. All is fair in war.
Leave it to me.
Easy. Purify.
I think we found something, Rover. Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines. They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else. I will be there for everyone.
I see my way clear.
Watch out! Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Help. Help.
Talk to it.
Brother. Brother. Help. Help.
Who's your mother?
Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discord. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot? I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here.
What is
seems
it?
to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the cries of this whole village. The village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here, and the victims' reverberations still linger. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. I can still feel it in the streams. Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has been intentionally concealing it. Anyway, there must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here is still close. This place is dangerous. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we continue our search before the official investigators arrive?
Yeah.
Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine, and I don't have any evidence to back it up.
This is Burge, and his token has pointed to. I forgot how to pronounce it. The mayor's token.
Thank you, Rover. Please stay vigilant. As for the little one here, let's leave it be.
Even though it's clearly in anguish. Oh, that's something. Okay.
The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away.
Uh-oh.
Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured. These cards. Ah, I see. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords.
Oh.
They've caused terror attacks of various scales around the world.
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou. left by lower-ranked members called artificers. Above the artificers are the overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. They pose a far bigger threat. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, while others claim they seek eternal power. And there is one particularly insane overseer. He's crazy even by Frexidus standards. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards in the physical evidence file of the Frexidus-related cases. They belong to this one overseer I'm talking about. They call him Scar. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who knows what kind of cruel and twisted atrocities he's capable of? Huh?
Cat. The calico.
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it.
I mean, you can still give it. I still don't know who you are. Oh, you're Scar. Okay. You're not the good times with Scar that I know.
If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac.
Did you give yourself that name? Wait, did the name come before or after the facial scars? Where is Yang Yang?
We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree?
I mean, she's not really a disturbance. She'd probably let you go along with it, actually.
The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment.
What do you want?
Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories.
How did you know?
So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors.
You followed me.
So you noticed. Oh, I am flattered. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew
I don't really care that
how
much.
valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many.
why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face.
So, like, I've been here for like a day and a half. Like, I don't have that many connections, man. What do you think?
But truth hurts sometimes.
Both of these suck, but whatever. This.
You could say I'm looking forward to your choice.
But I don't really
My
have a
goal
choice.
is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all.
Oh, whoa. I mean, if you wanted alone time, Scar, all you had to do was ask. What did Fraxidus do to this village?
Why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here.
Okay, then tell me.
I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around and see for yourself?
But I'm tired.
So go ahead. What do you see?
A large-scale ritual?
Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn?
The villagers killed each other, maybe?
I see you don't really trust those villagers. So they were right about you. You are indeed quite exceptional.
Also, I've been here for a day and a half. I don't really trust anyone right now, man. Like, what do you think?
I like it. Your keen observation, precise judgment, and accurate understanding of human nature.
Now kiss.
Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think.
Is it?
First, who are the players in our tale?
I have a question, Scar. Did you put fake nails on top of your gloves?
An innocent
Just
girl,
wondering.
a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers.
Oh no.
Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
Gee, I wonder if he's the villain, guys. Well, a villain, rather. Alright. Read the diary. Oh, I actually have to read it, don't I? I'm not gonna read it out loud, though. That would be too much for me. For Evs.
story begins here.
Goats?
Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs.
Those are not lambs, they have horns.
In the day, they toiled for food. And when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves.
Quite the storyteller, aren't you?
Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever...
Oop. Oh.
One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security.
That is not the end of the story.
No, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter.
This is feeling like
They
Midnight
no
Mass.
longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master?
We're all created equal, but also if something feels too good to be true, it probably is.
Oh, so we agree already. You are right, but the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you?
I don't even know what quid pro quo is.
I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more, and more, and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the Black Lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the White Lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
Why am I just listening to anime, Midnight Mass? Also, you should watch Midnight Mass if you haven't already. Just saying, it's very good. It's also very gory, so, take that into consideration. It's by Mike Flanagan.
Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your takeaway from this story?
That if
Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what happened.
If your priest son that comes back, like, back in his youth, you shouldn't do everything he says and smile.
Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs?
The shepherd.
Indeed,
Wow.
the direct culprit was the shepherd.
Come on, Scar. I play Cult of the Lamb. I know this song and dance.
He held all the power, fulfilling wishes at a price. The lambs knew the risks, yet succumbed to temptation.
Great leader, can you please lock this person up? I saw them stealing.
Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, they disregarded all the hidden risks, as disaster had yet to befall them. If they were given another chance, I believe they would still choose the same path. Inevitably, they accepted their fate and paid the price when their time came. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes?
Their lives and everything they owned.
Of course, as always. Life was the most valuable thing they had to offer.
Also, lamb is delicious.
Here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
It was murdered by its flock, probably.
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules. He withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them.
Stares at
Meanwhile,
camera.
some lambs
Government.
reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. So they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out?
You know, usually I play video games to escape what's happening in reality. Thanks, Scar.
The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo.
Is that why you became a shepherd yourself?
Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules.
He who fights too long against dragons becomes a dragon himself.
Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
So, like, when are we gonna make
Welcome
out?
to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take?
This doesn't seem much like chaos, I'm gonna be real.
Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece is white, black, red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorching. Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
Don't tell me what to do.
Dare you? Such brutality. Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all.
So, like, when's the date, Scar?
Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in the realm of lunacy, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. And eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Phase 2.
Rover!
Sup?
Yes.
Oop.
Rover? Rover!
You. But where's Ito's evil twin? Or evil cousin, rather.
I shattered Scar's illusion.
Oh.
That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
But Yang, he's cute. Kinda.
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end.
So this was a date?
But
Oh my
don't
God.
forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision.
Do you really know me then?
We'll meet again in the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them?
Yeah. I just went on a little date. Were you alright, I guess?
Oh, don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space.
Teleportation.
He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
No, you're fine. You're good. I beat his ass. You're good. I was not in trouble. I guess. Platonically.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one?
Probably hit out of fear.
I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be...
Scar?
Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before. Let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened?
I had possibly the least romantic date that I've ever had in my life.
It seems all the tragedies in Tea
Well,
Village
no.
were linked to that ritual.
Actually, I feel like that's probably like mid-tier romance on the first date that I've ever had. I've not had good relationships, guys. Although the one right now is really good and I'm happy. It's like breathing, finally.
Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves.
Yes, we should give it a check. Follow the scent of blood.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just thinking about him.
Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Oh, cool.
Look, the water is going down.
Dungeon. Cave. I like cave. I like cave exploration.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
I'm sorry, my brain just... I finally noticed MC's fighting. And, at least with these 3 attacks, reminds me of Zhongli. Anyway. I wonder what this is. It's a mystery.
That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
Please, save us.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here? Where did it go? That girl just wanted to save her village. But those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now?
Cold never bothered me anyway. Oh, it
Sorry,
really took
Rover.
us out.
I
Sad.
didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of.
Like the wind right
But
next
I
to
could
us.
still feel so many emotions and desperate cries for help. I couldn't handle it. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, I could feel the intense sorrow and longing of its owner. What was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? The person who pushed her towards such a tragic end? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again.
I understand.
I wish I could say such tragedies won't happen again. But I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from ever happening again. I cannot stop the lament, but at least I should do everything in my power to help those affected by it.
I'm with you.
Really? Thank you, Rover. Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report on what happened here and send it in along with the clues we've gathered. Yes, let's go back. Together.
Platonically. Oh, do we have commissions? We have commissions. Ah, the battle pass. We don't get a little introduction to the BP. That's okay. What is there? Oh. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Did I break the law or something? What's up?
Here's the thing. We could really use your help with this ongoing case. We've been getting a lot of missing persons reports recently.
Uh-oh.
Nobody ever saw those people assaulted or anything. They just vanished. Some of those people are even resonators, or they've served in the military.
They might be connected.
Since you're always coming and going from the city, can you help me watch out for anything weird or suspicious?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Knew I could count on you. Ring me up when you spot anything sus, yeah? Laters.
Seance Society?
The Seance Society. I will be there for everyone.
He was talking.
Never heard of them before. They said they have a solution? But how? This is very suspicious. No matter how I look at it. Guess I'll just go and see for myself.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like my content, be sure to subscribe for more and be sure to like this one and tell me what I should play. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!